the train. Please supervise those little ones. Keep them away from the train's opening. Our next stop will be the New Orleans Square Station, but please be advised New Orleans Station is currently closed. We will not be loading or unloading any guests from that station. Your next drop-off point will be the Toontown Depot.
That's what we got on. We gotta give other people a chance to roll the whole. We get there, we'll ride the whole way.
Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. We're embarking on a Grand Circle tour of the Magic Kingdom. We'll be stopping at New Orleans Square, Mickey's Toontown, and Tomorrowland. We'll also visit the Grand Canyon and make a trip back in time to the primeval world and the age of the dinosaurs before returning to Main Street Station. As we begin our journey, remember that for a safe trip, you need to stay seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your children.
Bienvenidos a bordo de Disneyland Railroad. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Our first stop is New Orleans Square Station. But to get there, we need to pass through the wilds of Adventureland. It may seem peaceful through here, but trust me, it's a real jungle out there. Literally. So be on the lookout. You just never know what might be lurking along the way. Just ahead of New Orleans Square Station. This station also serves Frontierland. If you'll be leaving us here, please remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop. Then watch your step as you're getting on. For those of you continuing on with us, we'll be resuming our trip in just a moment. This is New Orleans Square Station, New Orleans Square.
For your safety, please remain seated, friends. We will not be unloading or loading any guests at this time. Your next drop-off point will be the Toontown Depot. Don't worry, we will be proceeding shortly. Please remain seated at all times, keeping those hands, arms, feet, and legs inside of the train. Please supervise your little ones. Keep them away from the train's opening. Our next stop will be the Toontown Depot, friends.
We're getting off, buddy. Because that's the whole way around. We gotta give other people a chance, right?
I can book runaway railway.
Go. Because I think the other person probably was tired.
To those just joining us, welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. To ensure a safe ride, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
We're now entering the bayou, soon to be home to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Princess Tiana swears there's magic out here. And wherever there's magic, there's bound to be surprises. Blue skies and sunshine guaranteed. steam past Hungry Bear Restaurant, the last outpost in these parts, we're now joining up with the Rivers of America and entering the frontier as it looked more than a century and a half ago. This is my favorite part of the journey. Around every bend, there's natural beauty as far as the eye can see.
Yeah, hello. No, that, I don't think anyone.
There is the revered Indian shaman sharing his story with those of the Great River Valley below.
That's a mod. They animate in ways they have like their own mod.
People like you have been riding these trails since the 1800s, traveling through nature's wonderland in a matter of days, rather than the months it used to take by mule or stagecoach. Steam power not only fueled these iron horses, but the dreams of a whole new generation as it moved west into this great frontier. Of course, some of those dreams, and the stories that went with them, were pretty darn wild and downright unbelievable, like on Big Thunder Mountain, where I hear that mysterious spirits have grabbed hold of those mining trains and turned them into the wildest ride in the wilderness.
Well, that's down by Big Thunder Mountain Road.
Our next stop is Toontown Depot, official train station for Mickey's Toontown. All their friends live. Toontown Depot is also the gateway to Fantasyland, where you'll find many of your favorite Disney animated characters and stories. If you're leaving here, please stay in the this stop. Remember your personal belongings and stop carefully.
For your safety, please do this when the train comes to a full and complete stop. You'll be unloading here at Toontown. Our next stop will be the Tomorrowland station. Tomorrowland station. My friends who just boarded with us, please be advised our New Orleans station is currently closed. We will not be loading or unloading any guests from that station at this time.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us on the Disneyland Railroad. For a safe ride, remember to stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
¿Qué tal, amigos? Y bienvenidos a bordo. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
As we leave Toontown Depot, we get a real nice view of the happiest land of them all, Fantasyland. You can see people stepping onto It's a Small World just below us. And, off in the distance, majestic Matterhorn Mountain.
But in all the graduating classes in the area there are happening right now.
We're now steaming forward into the future to a land inspired by visions of tomorrow, both practical and imagined. Here you'll find rocket ships and star speeders, submarines and astroblasters, and, if you look overhead, maybe a glimpse of a Mark 7 monorail. This is the latest version of the first daily operating monorail system in the entire Western Hemisphere, gliding above Disneyland since 1959. Below the monorail, and us, are the fun-filled roadways of the Autopia. Drivers of all ages can get behind the wheel of these cars. No experience or license required. If you're into soaring spaceships or doing battle with evil empires and emperors, Tomorrowland is definitely the place for you. Speaking of which, we're pulling into Tomorrowland Station right now. If you're leaving us here, just stay seated until we come to a full stop. Gather your belongings, including lightsabers and astroblasters, and step carefully from the train. Thanks, and have fun in the future. For the rest of you, just sit tight. We'll be on our way again in just a minute.
For your safety, please remain seated until the train comes to a full and complete stop.
The space cruisers have been temporarily halted. Please remain seated. The mission will resume shortly. The space cruisers will now be restarted. Prepare to resume your mission.
Never mess around with Star Command. Check the status board to determine your rank, and don't forget to holster those blasters. Mission accomplished, Space Rangers.
Hello, everyone. Welcome aboard the Disneyland monorail. We are now beginning a 2.5-mile journey to downtown Disney Station and back. For a safe trip, remain seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the cabin. Be sure to watch your children and no smoking, please.
Bienvenidos. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los niños. Por favor, se ruega no empujar.
You are riding aboard the Mark 7, the latest generation of Disneyland monorails. When Walt Disney introduced this attraction in 1959, it was the first daily operating monorail system in the Western Hemisphere. Just ahead is Disney California Adventure, where you'll find Disney stories told in unique and exciting new ways. That towering fortress in the distance is home to the Divine Collection, where the collector showcases its newest acquisition, the Guardians of the Galaxy. We're now passing Grizzly Peak, land of scenic wonders, where you can experience the beauty and exhilaration of free flight in soaring.
I don't know what's the price of the van.
Coming into view is Disney's Grand Californian Hotel and Spa. This imaginary masterpiece was inspired by the state's natural wonders and features the arts and crafts style of the 19th century. We are now arriving at downtown Disney Station, gateway to the downtown Disney District and the Disneyland Resort Hotels. If you will be leaving us here and returning later today, please hold on to your park ticket as you leave the station. You may reboard the monorail for a return trip to Tomorrowland up until 1/2 hour prior to Disneyland closing. Please remain... To those of you who have just joined us, welcome aboard the Disneyland monorail. For your safety, please remain seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the cabin. Watch your children and no smoking, please.
Bienvenidos a bordo. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los niños. Por favor, se ruega no empujar. Gracias.
We're now en route to our final stop, the Tomorrowland monorail station. Along the way, you can get a bird's-eye look at the downtown Disney District, Disney's Grand Californian Hotel and Spa, and Disney California Adventure. To the left of the monorail is the main entrance of Disneyland, the happiest place on Earth. Disneyland is truly an American original. Since its opening in 1955, it has hosted hundreds of millions of guests from around the world, including presidents, kings, and celebrities. It is the original Disney theme park, created and enjoyed by Walt Disney himself. To the right is our transportation. Clearances are pretty tight up ahead, so be sure to remain seated, keeping your hands and arms inside the cabin. This is Tomorrowland, a land inspired by science fact and fantasy. Below us is the Submarine Lagoon, where you can dive into a fantastic underwater adventure aboard the Finding Nemo submarine voyage.
across the way are the icy peaks of Matterhorn Mountain, home of the world's most famous bobsled run. And beneath us is the Autopia, where drivers of all ages can travel the road to tomorrow. As we cruise over Tomorrowland, our pilot would like to share a few program reminders.
Hello everyone, this is your pilot Sam speaking. Tonight at 9:30 in front of the Castle of Jack Skellington invites you to the Halloween Screams projection show. It's a frightfully good time. Please be advised, the park does close at 11 o'clock tonight, with the monorail closing at 11 o'clock as well. The monorail will be doing one-way trips starting at 10:30 up until 11 o'clock, taking you from Tomorrowland to Downtown Disney. So plan accordingly if you need to get back to the hotels. Please remain seated at all times with your hands, heads inside. As soon as the train comes to a full complete stop and the doors are open, you stand up and exit out into Tomorrowland. Orange copies will exit Park Break, Mono Central from Monorail Orange, Crescent Bridge by Tomorrowland. Orange copies go for Tomorrowland.
We're now approaching the Tomorrowland monorail station, our final destination. Please remain seated until the monorail comes to a complete stop. Then collect your belongings.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado con el cinturón de seguridad ajustado y mantenga las manos bajo la izquierda.